Genesis chapter 7. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Go into the ark with your whole family. I know that you are a godly man among the people of today. Take 7 of every kind of clean animal with you. Take male and female of them. Take 2 of every kind of animal that is not clean. Take male and female of them. Also take 7 of every kind of bird. Take male and female of them. That will keep every kind alive. Then they can spread out again over the whole earth. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth. It will rain for 40 days and 40 nights. I will destroy from the face of the earth every living thing I have made." Noah did everything the Lord commanded him to do. Noah was 600 years old when the flood came on the earth. He and his sons entered the ark. His wife and his sons' wives went with them. They entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean animals and pairs of animals that were not clean came to Noah. So did pairs of birds and pairs of all of the creatures that move along the ground. Male and female of all of them came to Noah and entered the ark. Everything happened exactly as God had commanded Noah. After 7 days, the flood came on the earth. Noah was 600 years old. It was the 17th day of the second month of the year. On that day, all the springs at the bottom of the oceans burst open. God opened the windows of the skies. Rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On that same day, Noah entered the ark together with Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Noah's wife and wives of his 3 sons also entered it. They had every kind of wild animals with them. They had every kind of livestock. They had every kind of creature that moves along the ground. And they had every kind of birds that flies. Pairs of all living creatures that breathe came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing. Everything happened exactly as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth. As the waters rose higher, they lifted the ark higher above the earth. The waters rose higher and higher on the earth, and the ark floated on the water. The water rose on the earth until all of the high mountains under the entire sky were covered. The waters continued to rise until they covered the mountains by more than 20 feet. Every living thing that moved on the earth died. The birds, the livestock, and the wild animals died. All of the creatures that filled the earth also died, and so did every human being. Everything on dry land that had the breath of life in it died. Every living thing on the earth was wiped out. People and animals were destroyed. The creatures that move along the ground and the birds of the air were wiped out. Everything was destroyed from the earth. Only Noah and those who were with him in the ark were left. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. Genesis chapter 8. But God showed concern for Noah. He also showed concern for all the wild animals and livestock that were with Noah in the ark. So God sent a wind over the earth, and the waters began to go down. The springs at the bottom of the oceans had been closed. The windows of the skies had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water continued to go down from the earth. At the end of the 150 days, the water had gone down. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The waters continued to go down until the 10th month. On the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains could be seen. After 40 days, Noah opened the windows he had made in the ark. He sent a raven out. It kept flying back and forth until the waters had dried up from the earth. Then Noah sent a dove out. He wanted to see if the water had gone down from the surface of the ground. But the dove couldn't find any place to put its feet down. There was still water over the whole surface of the earth. So the dove returned to Noah in the ark. Noah reached out his hand and took the dove in. He brought it back to himself in the ark. He waited 7 more days. Then he sent the dove out from the ark again. In the evening the dove returned to him. There in its beak was a freshly picked olive leaf, though no one knew that the waters on the earth had gone down. He waited 7 more days. Then he sent the dove out again, but that time it didn't return to him. It was the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year. The water had dried up from the earth. Then Noah removed the covering from the ark. He saw that the surface of the ground was dry. By 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. Then God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark. Bring your wife and your sons and their wives with you. Bring out every kind of living thing that is with you. Bring the birds, the animals, and all of the creatures that moved along the ground. Then they can multiply on the earth. They can have little ones and increase their numbers." So Noah came out of the ark. His sons and his wives and his sons' wives were with him. All of the animals came out of the ark. The creatures that moved along the ground also came out. So did all of the birds. Everything that moves on the earth came out of the ark. One kind after another came out. Then Noah built an altar to honor the Lord. He took some of all of the clean animals and birds. He sacrificed burnt offerings to the Lord on the altar. Their smell was pleasant to the Lord. He said to himself, "I will never put a curse on the ground again because of man. I will not do it, even though his heart is always directed toward what is evil. His thoughts are evil from the time he is young. I will never destroy all living things again as I have just done. As long as the earth lasts, there will always be a time to plant and a time to gather the crops. As long as the earth lasts, there will always be cold and heat. There will always be summer and winter, day and night.